The George Wallace sequence basically started with a couple of Bob's guys just culling through miles of archival footage, just like all of the sequences, and picking out scenes that came close to being able to be edited into some kind of a sequence to tell this story. So we shot a lot of live action footage, which was then basically made to look weathered and grainy to match the rest of the footage that we had. Then we saw the scene with George Wallace in it, and how do we marry that together?
I'm going to be behind this guy?
No, you're going to be poking your head out right here.
Right behind it?
Yeah, right behind it. Yeah, I'll show you. Right. And then you're right here. Sure. Kind of just watching him and the crowd that's going on. Kind of like doing a lean in, like, you know, like these people, like, right.
Looking out at the folks and stuff?
Yeah.
Funny little man was at the schoolhouse door saying segregation this and segregation that.
Right.
What's funny is, in a weird way, is there's two people in there that are blue screen guys that we shot against a blue screen. But they weren't shot the same day because the second security guy was not available that day. So we shot Tom earlier, and he did all his scene with, you know, George Wallace doing the speech and looking at him. And then the whole thing, again, had to be manipulated so that all the new footage, which was shot in color, was all turned black and white, grainy, scratches all had to run through exactly when the scratches ran through the real shot, and then the scenes are all handheld anyway, just doing this. So all of that has to be carefully, one frame at a time, plotted so the figure's put here in this frame, next frame the camera's over here, you got to put them over here, and it's got to look like it's all locked in beautifully.
Here by videotape is the encounter by General Graham, commander of the National Guard, and Governor Wallace.
Because these National Guardsmen who are here today as federal soldiers are Alabamians, and they live within our borders, and they are our brothers. We are winning in this fight because we are awakening the American people to the dangers that we have spoken about so many times, which is so evident today, the trend toward military dictatorship in this country.